afternoon from people from the East Coast and from sunny West Coast as well. This is Raji Ramanan, chair of the IERG California chapter. I welcome you all to this. And over to Yuda, who I call him our own because he is associated with IERG for many, many years. Yuda, can we have the pleasure of introducing yourself, please?
Thank you. Thank you very much for the invitation, and happy to be here. I think I have, following up on what you just said, Frank, yes, it is an amazing time to be alive, right? But I think I have a wonderful role or a wonderful occupation. I play hide and seek. In cybersecurity, the opponents have access to all the instruments, and AI has been coming up for years. In fact, our thesis from the very beginning 5 years ago was AI versus AI. And now with the arrival of Gen AI, the Pandora's box is open. Frank, you said 60 days, in maybe 60 minutes in some cases too. And things are going very, very fast. And then the interesting point is also that it used to be that the security of a network was inversely proportional to the number of nodes multiplied by applications, multiplied by paths into the network. Now, with millions of apps popping up and avatars and persona and all that, and with adversarial Gen AI on the scene, things are becoming so quick that the Rubik's Cube has now exploded to the infinite, which makes it really a fascinating space to play hide and seek.
The topic for today is, breaking free from the barriers of AI, achieving operational excellence through AI and improving profitability. We hear a lot about AI everywhere, like Terry was saying, like if you open any publication or any news item or any update, AI is there, probably even multiple times. So how do we actually break through those barriers and make AI be brought in and work for us and make it profitable, not just a nice thing to have, not being contemporary and being a follower of a technology innovation, right? So what's the connection between operational excellence and artificial intelligence? They're very interconnected, but how? What are the driving forces for achieving organizational performance by using AI? And of course, what are some of the barriers they have helped their clients, internal clients or external consulting clients, resolve this? I see Yuda on my right in the screen. So Yuda, do you want to go first? Take whichever question you have experience in answering and sharing with the audience here.
Sure. I think that it's clear, and it would be a little cliche to say that what AI is allowing is streamlining workflows, analyzing complex data, transforming data into insights, automating tasks, et cetera, et cetera. I also think that, picking up on one of your points you mentioned, that the conversation has shifted radically since the consumer-facing Gen AI tools have arrived 12, 18 months ago. The opportunities have now clarified even for enterprise and government. And yes, there is AI everywhere. I just was at the RSA conference last week here in San Francisco, and there was no booth, no conference, no intervention that didn't mention those two initials, AI. It's not just eating the world, as what was his name used to say, the guy from Netscape. It's now running the world. And one of the developments that I find very exciting is that it's going from simply responding to questions to now being connected to action. So there's going to be intentional AI coming up, and automation is going to even go faster. One place where I think it's also very important for operational excellence is in avoiding potential disruptions to the business through the safety security issues. We can talk about that later, but it used to be that companies would write their own software. Then there was commercial software. Then there was open source software. And now really, with Gen AI, the safety of AI itself has become a major issue. So it is very intricate. It's very powerful.
This is a
As
broad question. How can AI truly improve profitability? Anybody who can talk about an example? I know Frank gave an example about it, cutting labor cost. Anything else?
Just as an acronym, also ROI in cybersecurity has been equated with reputation, operations, and IP. And so those are areas that
Wow.
cyber helps protect and obviously affects profitability. But an area recently that has improved quite a bit is in terms of responding to business email compromise as well as simple um, social engineering. So there's plenty of software in that field that allows protection, let's say. And then the other part also, which we do all the time, is the managed security services to provide the 24/7 peace of mind in a true SaaS model with easy exit clauses, etc., which provides peace of mind without the need to add the 3 shifts of expensive resources in a field where talent is scarce. That goes a little bit to the discussion around, obviously, jobs, but the forecast in cybersecurity in particular is that there's millions of unfilled positions and that the arrival of Gen AI in particular is going to increase the need for investment in cybersecurity and therefore in cybersecurity teams. That's one example I can think of every day. And then I think you've all seen those other um, studies. I think McKinsey had one. I think Goldman Sachs had another one that AI is going to add trillions in annual value to the global economy. Those are just pie in the sky, but there is some definite signal that AI is in the beginning and will definitely impact profitability as we go along.